Hi guys, it's Hillary and welcome to the first installment of my new vlog series called
Just stop believing. Don't hold on to that feeling.
So the reason that I wanted to do this video series is because there is so much conflicting information out there on the internet that it allows these common fitness and nutrition myths to persist. And I feel like that's to our detriment. So as a fitness professional, I felt like it was my duty to try to debunk some of these myths, and starting with one of them that I hear the most about, which is that carbs are bad. So without fail, the most common thing that I hear from my clients about what they want to change about their diet is, I want to eat less carbs. So they're so convinced that carbs are bad for them, that they are the root of all their nutritional woes. And yet, when I ask them, why do you think that you should be eating less carbs, they really can't give me a straight answer. And so they'll say, carbs make you fat, right? Or if I cut back on carbs, I'll lose weight, right? Or low-carb diets are the best type of diets, right? Or on a low-carb diet, you burn more fat than when you work out, right? And my unequivocal answer to all of those questions, well, that depends. And people absolutely hate that answer. So before we move on, though, I do want to make sure that I make clear my own personal bias when it comes to carbs. And I am very much on the side of being pro-carb. I believe that they are a very important macronutrient to include in your diet, especially if you are actively strength training, which you all should be, okay? So I'm really sick and tired of carbs being vilified. They are not the enemy, and I'm hoping in this vlog series you will see why, okay? That is my goal, to help you see why carbs are not the enemy. So I want to explore some of these questions that I mentioned earlier in the video. I'm going to start with, do carbs make you fat? No, carbs do not make you fat. An excess of any macronutrient, be it protein, carbohydrate, or fat, will make you fat, right? So if you are perpetually in a calorie surplus, in other words, you're consuming more calories than you are burning on a regular basis, you will gain fat, you will gain weight, okay? And also something to keep in mind, if a significant amount of your overall calories are coming from sources that are deficient in micronutrients and things like fiber, you will gain fat as well. And this is because these foods, which typically tend to be those high-carb foods that we think of when we think of carbs being bad, foods that are high in carb, foods that are high in sugar, foods that are also high in fat and low in protein. So they're not very satisfying over the long term. These foods are typically chemically enhanced, right? So they're genetically engineered to stimulate your brain to crave more of them, all right? And because they're so devoid of nutrients, they're easily broken down in the body, which means that they cause you to feel hunger sooner after consuming them. So you want more of them, you crave more of them, and you actually need more of them because your body breaks them down so fast that you're left feeling hungry, even though you've consumed what is actually a lot of calories, okay? So these are things like pastas, baked goods, cookies, breakfast cereals, pastries, bread, candy, anything with high fructose corn syrup. Okay, so bottom line, carbs will not make you fat, but getting too many of your overall calories from a source that is so deficient in micronutrients, fiber, protein, will make you fat because you're going to want to eat more of it and you're going to end up in a calorie surplus, okay? So being in a calorie surplus over a long period of time, you will put fat on your body, okay? So as long as the majority of your diet is coming from whole sources, so we're talking vegetables, particularly leafy green vegetables, full of water, full of fiber, they'll fill you up. You're getting lean protein, you're getting adequate dairy, you're getting whole grains. As long as the bulk of your overall calories are coming from those sources, you are not going to gain weight from carbs, okay? Carbs are not what are causing you to gain weight, okay? And you won't gain weight if you're able to fit those carbs that you enjoy into your diet, and while the majority of your calories are coming from those wholer sources, okay? All right, so next video, we're going to explore the question, if I cut back on carbs, I'll lose weight, right? Look forward to seeing you.